All right. So now let's talk about, having said all that, let's look at the equipment. Now, let's break down the equipment. The things you will need for a virtual reality game center, first and foremost, is a VR headset. You will need the headsets, and we have different types of virtual reality headsets. And the most popular one is the Oculus MetaQuest virtual reality headset. This is what is in the market. This is what is popular. It's everywhere, and it's easy to come across. It's easy to get. It's easy to acquire. We have other headsets like the HTC Vive, Pico 4 Neo, DPVR, which are very good for commercial use as well. And we have high-end headsets like the Pimax Crystal, the Vajjo XR4, and for commercial use, this I would not really recommend those ones. Even the MetaQuest 3, it's also quite in the high-end area. We have the new MetaQuest 3S or MetaQuest Lite coming out soon. I believe that would serve a good purpose for commercial use as well. So recommending headsets, I will always recommend the MetaQuest product because they're in the market and they're easily accessible. You can get them easily, you can fix them, you can get parts and all that. So if you're looking at setting up a virtual reality game center, definitely a MetaQuest headset will be in place. Is one of the top headsets to consider, apart from the HTC Vive and TP4, and then the Pico VR headset. This one is also this is actually one of the best and the most popular headsets, virtual reality headsets you can come across and have. You can also be looking at your arcades. You can get there are a lot of virtual reality arcade machines like the Egg VR, the Jumbo Rides, the 360 Spin. Those are high end, depends on your budget. But what they do is they give you that aesthetics, in your arcade center. They give you that look and feel, colorful and all that. They're very attractive and all. They're very good for arcade centers as well. So these are the things you have to consider in your equipment. You still have other equipment to consider, like your gaming PC, which is also very important. You need a gaming PC for your headsets for virtual realities. And you can use like the MetaQuest, you can use it as a standalone virtual reality service where you would not actually need a gaming PC for it, standalone. But you would also need to connect it to a screen using your Chromecast, your Google Chromecast, and that will require you getting very good internet connection and a very good gaming router. So these equipments are essential for virtual reality business. You need very good internet, you need a very good gaming router, you need gaming PCs as well. And the gaming PCs are used to connect other virtual reality games that you cannot find in your standalone headset, like your driving simulators, your flight simulators, especially your simulator games. And if you're going to be connecting a free roam virtual reality equipment, you're going to also be needing a PC to serve as a server. And there are a lot of other equipment that are also required. I would also talk more on that later. So the basic equipment are just your headsets, your computers, your internet, your screens, for visualization. So those are the things you need to consider. So let's talk about the logistics now. Now, for logistics, for me, location is key. I believe that a VR game center should be in a high traffic area, like a mall or a popular street. You know, you need to have your virtual reality experience center where you have customers that can come and play. You would not want to have it in the desert or in a deserted area. You need to have it in a commercially viable area where you feel you have different segments of people, youths and children, you know, activities where people can come and easily accessible. You know, you need to have places like you need to have your VR centers in a place like that so that you can have easy access to your customers and your traffic. you know so location is key, and hmm, space management is also important. You need to have enough room for people to move around. You need to have enough space for people to stay and sit or play your virtual reality experience. you know you need to have that as well. Power supply also very important. You should have good backup systems. Nigeria is a very in Nigeria here we have very unstable electricity, so it's very important to have your inverters, your solar panels. If you're having your building, or if you're in a mall that permits such, you need to have your backup generator, your UPS systems in place, because power is very important. Without power, you cannot even operate a business. So power is very important. Then your payment systems, that's another logistical concern. You need to be able to integrate with multiple payment options. You need to be able to have your mobile money payment channels, your mobile apps, your POS, your online payments, so that you can have all necessities in making your transactions easier for your customers. So those are one of those things you need to consider when you're looking at the logistics and the requirements. Another thing I want to talk about is the expertise. Running a virtual reality game center is not just about having the right equipment. You need to have experienced hands. You need to have people that understand the audience, and people that can work with customers as well. You also need technical hands. You need to have people that are tuned to gaming, people that love gaming, people that have an idea of what gaming is about. You know, you need to have a very good business development team. Marketing expertise is key. You cannot run a business without having proper marketing. And to drive traffic to your center, you need to be able to harness all the areas of marketing: digital, physical. You need to make sure that your branding is on point. You need to make sure that your branding is unique and fine. So all that is also very important. So I think starting a VR game center is quite an exciting venture. It's not easy. It's challenging, especially if you don't know too much about it. I have a lot of clients come to me for advice and consultation. I didn't even plan to start out that, but when they saw what I did, they saw how I started, and returning customers whenever they come around and see new changes, and see how I keep trying to improve and develop the business. They tend to want me to advise them and all that. So I am very much available to teach, to advise, and provide consultation services for opening up the virtual reality game center. I can advise on the equipment purchasing and also connect you directly to suppliers that you can engage with. and get different options for your centers. You know, the virtual reality industry is growing every day, and I think the potential is huge. We have a lot to show. Even at my own virtual reality game center, I have a lot of improvements and upcoming updates to share with you. And I will be doing that in my other videos. I'll be talking about the challenges. I'll be showcasing the day-to-day activities, and I'll be, doing some live streams as well. You know, I will also be talking about different game equipment, those that I have and even those I don't have. I'll be explaining them in detail and how to set them up. For me, I was fortunate to be a technical person, so I literally built all my gaming PCs myself, and I learned a little thing about designing as well. And I keep learning every day. I learned a lot of things online as well, how to build gaming PCs, how to set up, and I learned from other people as well. So I believe that this channel will bring in insights on this kind of ideas and strategies in setting up a gaming center as well. So I thank you so much for watching. And if you found this video helpful, please, as usual, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, as they always say, so you don't miss out on more tips and guides on running a virtual reality business. I'll see you in the next video where I'll dive deeper into creating a budget for a VR setup. I'll be diving deeper into so many things, and I'll be doing so many segments like this as well. Until then, keep dreaming, stay active, keep thinking big, and keep taking action. So thank you so much, and bye for now.